In almost 20 years of working with kids, I've never come across somebody that was so selfless and so giving and did it so effortlessly.
Lanie is a girl that I don't think the energy will ever stop. She's always one who is, she's got a purpose.
She definitely has a lot of energy, and she needs it. She's a busy young lady, and she puts that energy to good use.
Her parents are so supportive of her, and I think that's helped, but I think it's all Lanie when it comes to her drive.
I really don't know where it came from. I know that when she has seen children that are going through cancer and other illnesses, it's always bothered her. So we just believe that if you can't do something medically for somebody, which none of us are nurses or doctors, then you have to find an area that you can do something. When she was 11 years old, we had a birthday party for her, and she wanted to do a Make-A-Wish party. So we had it at the Canaan Motel. We had a cake that has Make-A-Wish logo on it. And then instead of receiving presents from her friends that went, she had them give gifts for the wish closet. So I think that's kind of what started it all.
This is our family home that she lives in. I was raised here as well. And my mother, June Cayford, lived here when Lanie was first born, and unfortunately she had ovarian cancer. So Lanie, for the first 3 years of her life, that's all she really knew. So for Lanie, cancer was pretty typical, pretty normal every day. And then she lost her when she was 3. And so I think, personally, I think that has a lot to do with this whole quest for helping others.
We take children and families that are facing the biggest battle of their lives, and we shift the focus to say, you know, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be? And that's very powerful medicine, and that's using that mind-body connection in a very positive way to help kids and families fight this illness.
She started off with a very ambitious goal of raising $6,000, which is the average cost of a wish for Make-A-Wish Maine. And she started that September 2011, and it is now September 2013, and she's raised $24,000.
She's made a tremendous difference for this organization, and we're really very grateful, and of course the families that her support has touched are changed forever.
She's like always thinking about it and like, okay, what can I do for Make-A-Wish? And like she's like thrown ideas for like fundraisers at me in the past and stuff, and she comes up with the most creative things, and then she thinks like, what would other people like to do and what would other people want to help me with and stuff. She's very considerate that way. She makes quilts and she sells them at the silent auction, and she also makes them and gives them to the recipients of her wishes.
She sells Avon during Christmas, and she gets all of the commission, and all of that goes to Make-A-Wish.
She has a bottle drive that's just like constantly going. She has like a drop box at her house, and like people will come and drop their bottles off.
She does the auction, which is the really big fundraiser.
And it's always a good time when Rebecca Cayford and Lanie and her family are putting on a party. People show up. They have that reputation of, you know you're going to have fun, and you know you're going to do something really good for the community.
And she's just so humble that she doesn't go around talking about it or bragging about it. I think $30,000 to a teenager seems like an unreachable amount of money, and she's made it.
There's kids right in her backyard in central Maine that are benefiting from what she's doing.
We joke because everybody knows what everybody else is doing, but they also know when you're doing something like this, and they get behind it. This is a very community-driven town.
They were talking about this girl from the Madison area who had raised $12,000 for Make-A-Wish, and it's like, wow, this is the girl that did Eliza's wish.
Eliza was just a free spirit, always looking to have fun. She just was so light, and she loved sports and music and all the things that, you know, girls love. She liked to ride horses.
She wanted her own room.
For years.
For years, right. And when she was told that she could have a wish, she said she wanted her own room.
The room was colorful. Orange, purples, and greens, and zebra stripes. And lots of textures, soft feather lampshades.
Before Lanie knew who the wish was going to go to, whether it was going to be a boy or a girl, she had said, I'd like to make a quilt for the child that gets the wish. She went to this wheel of fabric that was really bright purple, bright green, bright yellow, And she said, this is the one.
It just ended up being the perfect colors to fit perfectly in Eliza's room because it had the purples and greens.
It was something that just completed the room. And, you know, it was just a coincidence, but maybe not. You know, it's just one of those situations where it's like, this was meant to be. People that continue to give and try to stay behind the scenes, it's sincere. There's a sincerity that you can feel in the way that Lanie gives.
One word to describe Lanie. That's difficult.
I think dedicated.
I would say passion.
Well-rounded.
Caring.
Fearless. She can go into almost any arena and not know anybody and come out of it knowing people and just changing people as she enters their space.
She likes movies with her friends. She likes scary movies. She likes movies that scare me more than anything.
Dance. There's dance, and then there's dance. And oh yes, dance. Ballet, point, jazz, lyrical, Irish step dancing. So you see, it's almost like she could take the studio over tomorrow and teach all that stuff because she really has a good dance background.
I'm not sure where Lanie is going in her life today, but I hope she goes into the nonprofit world to help kids because she's so good at it.
I think she might do something with science.
I could see her starting up her own nonprofit or some sort of charity work.
Career or not, she will have a life of service to other people.
Her dream is to dance on Broadway.
I certainly would love to see her be a dancer. I feel that with the effort that she puts in school and in life, that she can do what she wants.
She's always wanted to be a dancer, and I have heard a lot of people discourage her on that because the odds are so great that she will never be able to get to that level. And I think, but you don't know Lanie.
What Lanie can teach all of us is that if you have a passion for something and you have the energy for something, just to do it, to start it, to try it.
I think Lanie has taught a lot of people that it's not about oneself.
She's taught me not to put limits on people, that if you set the bar high and you strive for it in all the things that you do, that you can get there.
What people can learn from Lanie is that happiness comes actually through giving. That's true joy, and a lot of people don't realize that. They're always searching for something that's going to make them happy. And you just don't see that as much as you used to, the whole sense of community and that we're all in this together. And I think Lanie's realized at a very young age that giving is what the key to happiness truly is.
I love you, Lanie Bainey. I think that you're awesome, and I think that you're an amazing dancer. You're the best that I've seen, and I'm so happy for you.
You are so inspiring. We absolutely love that you are part of our Make-A-Wish family, and we're so excited to see what happens next.
I love you, Lane. Keep up the good work. Couldn't be more proud of you. There's a lot more children out there that I know you're going to grant wishes to.
Congratulations, Lanie, on raising all this money, and I'm really proud of you.
I hope that as you go through life and you become an adult, you continue on with these efforts.
Congratulations, Lanie. Walt and I are so proud of you. And if I had one thing to say, it would be that you continue to dream big, baby.